Grade 7s, we're going to do a adding video here with decimal numbers. Now, the most important thing when adding or subtracting decimal numbers is that you got to remember the rule. It's to line up the decimal. What does that actually mean? Well, when we're doing math, if we looked at this equation here, it's 9.087 add 15.31. Well, first of all, you can't do math sideways. That's bananas. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this equation so that it is up vertically. Okay, so we're line them up vertically, and specifically, we're going to line up the decimal. So I'm just going to rewrite the numbers here, and if you take a look, we're going to put the decimal number for this guy here. Here's the decimal, and what was right next to it? Okay, that was its ones place, so we're adding the 5 here. So that means that the 15 part comes out, and we're just going to add in the balance of the number. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add. Well, now that we've got our decimals lined up, this should be no problem. So 7 add blank. Oh man, what's going on here? A blank just means 0. Okay, there's nothing here, so we're just going to add it and bring it straight down. The 0 is just a placeholder, so you could add it in if you wanted. 7 add 0, 7. 8 add 1 is 9. 0 add 3 is 3. Don't forget to bring down the decimal, because again, the whole idea here is we're lining them all up. 9 add 5, and that's 14. So we're going to add the 4, carry the 1, and then we add the 1 and the 1, which is 2. Now, before you finish off here, let's just do a quick estimation to make sure our answer is reasonable. We should always check for reasonability. So for example, 9.087, well, 9 this is almost 10. And 15.31 is almost 15. So if we were to add 10 and 15, that's 25. So that would mean that this answer here of 24.397 is reasonable. Right? Our answer is reasonable. I'm going to go ahead and do one more here. We've got 0.822 plus 5.65. Again, our first rule is to line up the decimal. Can't do math sideways. Bananas. So let's try it. 0.822. And we're going to change colors here. And we're going to do the decimal numbers here for this guy. And the 5 is here. 6, 5. And then we'll go ahead and add. Again, we've got a number, add a blank space, which again, we've learned that that's a 0, it's a placeholder. So we'll just go ahead and add normal now. 2 add 5 is 7. 8 add 6 is 14. Carry the 1, bring down the decimal, and 1 add 5 is 6. All right, we'll do a quick little estimation here to make sure. 0.8, well, that's not quite a whole number, but the closest one we can get to is a 1. And 5.6, well, that is close to 6. And 1 add 6 is 7. So in this case, 6.472 is a reasonable answer. All right, well, oh my gosh, we've got a 3-digit or 3-number question here. So your process is still the same. We're not going to change anything too much here. We are still going to follow our same rule of lining up the decimals. Again, we can't do math sideways. That's bananas. So we're going to go ahead and line them up by talking about lining up the decimals by rewriting this equation vertically. Okay, so we've got a 3.2. We've got our decimal for this next number here. Well, here's the decimal. Here's the 5. Here's the 6. Here's the 5. We've got one more number there. We'll do that in red. We'll line up the decimal. Right? 0, 5, 3. And I'll let you guys go ahead and try that out as an example. Again, always line up the decimal. Can't do math side.